What's up guys, this is CJ here, but this time I'm here with an Pokemon Showdown battle, a challenge, well it's an unrated random battle against a guy by the name of Wonderbar. So he leads off with his Pichu. Well, he doesn't have a choice. He goes for the fake out. I set up a layer of toxic spikes. He goes into his Jinx. When I switch into Wailord, he hits me with a Psychic. And I didn't predict this, he went for an energy ball, so I knew he was going to go for another one. So I switched into my Numel. He went for the energy ball, didn't do much, Psychic, survived, and I finished him off with a flame charge. So he sends his Pichu back in, and I know he's going to fake out, so I was like, I'll just let my Wailord tank that, because it won't do much. So my Wailord's low now, but I think, nope, okay, he takes me out with a Thunder Punch. And I send him my Roselia. He must be scarfed or something, goes for a Thunder Punch. I set up another layer of toxic spikes. He goes for a Thunder Punch again. I set up spikes. These spikes and toxic spikes I'm setting up just now will help me a lot later into the game. So I got my second layer of spikes up, and I have 2 toxic spikes. I know I can get one more, so that's me with 3 spikes and 2 toxic spikes. And I don't actually know at this point he's got a Dawn Fan, so it could have been a waste of some turns. But it was a gamble. So he goes for another Thunder Punch. Finish him off with a Scald with my Lombre. Scald? I don't know. So he sends in his Entei, and I was like, what? But goes for Flare Blitz. I survive on 1% HP. Hit him with a Scald, and the Toxic from the spikes takes him out. That's why it benefited me when I set them up. So he sends in his Espeon, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be faster. Finish him off with a Psyshock, just like I thought he'd be faster. But I didn't know what move he had, obviously, because it's... we don't... So I use Detect to see what he's going to go for, and he goes for the Wish, and I'm like, oh, didn't expect that. So, and then he goes for the Psyshock. Thought he might have had the Wish Protect, but he didn't, and I managed to finish him off with a Return. So he goes into his Bonsly. The Wish goes on to Bonsly, which isn't really... So I go for the Detect, predicting some sort of Rock type move, and he does indeed go for that. So he misses, then I go for a U-turn, knowing that I can get out. Send him a Ninetales. I know I'm going to have to get rid of my Ninetales or my Tranquil, and looking at the sets, I thought Tranquil was a better option. So at this point, he's got his Dawn Fan. I don't know that. Seems highly unlikely I'm going to be able to finish him. But I now decide to try and Detect Stall, because I know he's going to do a lot with the Rock Slide, but instead he goes for the Sucker Punch. I go for the U-turn. He sends in his Dawn Fan, and right here he tells me there's no Rapid Spin, and I'm like, yes. So he goes for the Ice Shard, and just now I'm just slowly wanting to get some toxic damage. He goes for the Ice Shard, 27%. I go for the Return. Now I'm pretty sure I go for the Detect here, and the Toxic finishes him off. So after not seeming likely that I'll win that game, I end up winning it. Thanks for watching guys, that's all, and see you later.